and telling you like to report a residential and commercial burglary. Better yet, call the home invasion. We were all there when strangers came in and raided our nation. They stole lives, legacies, and natural resources. Kidnapped our history and plundered our whole civilization. Smuggled us off to foreign plantations. Someone please call 911. Tell them it's like to report a robbery in progress. Tell them that we're standing face to face with armed gunmen and they're demanding of us our intelligence. They try to chip away our sense of reasoning, force us to believe in some sort of virtue or the fact that they simply sat back and conceived that somehow places you and me in a position other than being direct descendants of the world's first human being. Now I'm not going to digress, but let me just say, my people, don't believe everything history has to say. We're being robbed of our culture right before our very eyes. The situation we're facing becomes too complex to surmise. Of what does our future comprise if our past has been forgotten and decimated? Someone please call 911. Tell them that you're witnessing a generation being decapitated. That you're witnessing graves being desecrated. The heads of our familial clans being gunned down in the streets. Fathers, brothers, and sons locked away in cages or living under the gun. Where freedom only means that they're no longer on the run. See, our ancestors were slaves, and our elders saw slavery undone. So tell me, how in the hell did I somehow become one? You gotta have paperwork saying that you're allowed to travel alone. You pay rent every month, then when the kids get a notice, they can ransack your home. Constitutional compromise means they'll compromise the Constitution whenever it suits them. A man spaced down and puffed up with an officer shoots him, but he claims it was accidental. So folks claim it should go free, but tell me, how many times would you be condemned if you accidentally killed me? Someone please, for me, someone please call 911. Tell them that you like to report multiple murders. Tell them that you think the suspect is yesterday's burglar. Tell them that you just witnessed our pride, our dignity, our self-respect, and our culture viciously slaughtering cold blood. What do you call a Holocaust when there's no survivors? A genocide. The systematic elimination of a whole race, either by death and disgrace or by putting operations in place to ensure their eventual demise. If we don't act now, we'll find ourselves not just fighting to survive, but tiptoeing to very great extinction. Too poor to afford the freedom to think, see? If a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, then tell me, how wealthy can one black man be to get rid of the blood of his own people and then leave them stranded in the streets? You see, 1 out of every 10 blacks on this planet live above poverty. The rest of us are just stranded. So I'm no longer asking as of right now, I demand it. Someone please call 911, damn it. Tell them that you just witnessed a generation of school children being kidnapped and abandoned in substandard living conditions and broken down schools. Tell them that no child was left behind. In fact, they graduated thousands of fools. Sent them off to fend for themselves unprepared. Fed them nothing but budget cuts for years and forced them to quench their thirst with their tears, then prostituted them out without fear of retribution, repercussion, or guilt. Exploited their wants for votes and political gifts. I mean, why do you think you never hear of school closures in the suburbs? Why do you think the parks in the good neighborhoods always get the beautiful facelift? I mean, have you ever seen a hoop court outside the hood without nets? If the education budget is equitably spent, then how come some schools have a computer in every classroom, while others barely have one that they can rent? Who is it who decides how this money gets spent, and how many schools do they have to visit before making these decisions? Do they ever have to look into the eyes of a child, bringing with potential and promise that won't ever be realized, due simply to a lack of equitable spending? Someone please call 911. If you won't, you can even remain anonymous. But tell the operator that you think you're a witness to a shady operation of international drug and gun runners. Tell them that you just saw 4 clean-cut white guys in fresh suits and ties dock a boat down at the harbor. Tell her that you might not have noticed they had all jumped behind the wheels of 4 separate unmarked vehicles and headed straight towards what you knew of the hood. Tell her how we followed one and sat stunned as he sat with the chief of police, laughing about how he went through the hood block by block, dropping bricks of cocaine in the streets, watching and laughing as brothers scurried from their burrows like rats trying to be the first to sink their teeth in this new treat. Tell her that we crept up and got a close-up on the drive-in. He's the same gunman who robbed us, plus the same one who kidnapped those children last week. Tell us they come quick, they can stop him before it becomes too late. Matter of fact, whenever she gets you off hold, tell her no need to hurry because the suspect just stole America's vote. Power to the people.